Hello everyone, welcome to Learning Digitally, where we make coding simple, effective, and fun. I'm Madhur Ali, and today in this second module of our Python training, we will explore some of the most important concepts such as variables, constants, data types, and operators. So before we dive in, make sure to subscribe to our channel Learning Digitally and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any upcoming tutorial. And if you find this video helpful, give it a big thumb up and share it with your friends. Keep in mind, this tutorial is presented to you by Digital Minds Trainings and Solution Institute. Friends, Python is a popular and powerful programming languages of this age. This age is the age of artificial intelligence. So Python is performing significant role in developing the tools for artificial intelligence, data science, and it also performs its significant role in web development. In this module, you will learn foundation of Python programming. You will learn that what are variables and how to use them. You will also learn how to work with constants in Python. And you will also learn what are data types and how does Python handle them. Understanding operators to perform operations in Python. So by the end of this video, you will be able to write and understand basic Python programs. So stay with me till the end of this video. So friends, variables are used to store data in a Python. They do not require explicit type declaration. In simple terms, a variable is a container for storing values. So think of it as a labeled box where you can keep data and retrieve it later. Let's work on the integrated development of the Python. So friends, let's start with a traditional sentence that's a welcome you to Python programming. So we will start with printing a welcome sentence. So what you have to do, you have to open the Python, which we learned in the previous module, and then start writing. So we will write here print into bracket, into quotation. Hello, friends. Quotation over and bracket over. I told you already, you may execute it with the execution button or shift enter or control enter. So it depends on you. I feel very much easy with shift enter. So I shall press the shift enter and you will see the results. Uh, Hello friends. And now I uh, print the welcome message, bracket over, bracket start, quotation start. Welcome to second module of Python training. Full stop and quotation over, bracket over. We will just now enter because I don't want to execute it, but want to add another sentence. So I just press the enter button and you see we have now a new line. So I will write here print bracket start and also quotation. In this training, we will learn how to work on variables and data types. Quotation over, bracket over, and now shift enter. Okay, so you see output here. Welcome to second module of Python training. In this training, we will learn how to work on variable and the data type. So you may write a simple story, simple paragraph, description, what you want to write, you may write in this way. So, now we will work on the numbers. So we will start with the numericals. So we will write here parent with start bracket. However, for numbers, numericals, we will not give the quote. So, however, we will not quote the numbers. So we will simply write, for example, 10, bracket over, shift enter, you will see 10, and you may write other numbers as well. For example, I want to write alphanumerical. So for alphanumerical, you have to give the message within the quotation. So we will start quote A space 10 because now it's a string, not just the integer. It's a string. So we will now over the bracket and shift enter. You see here. For example, we start another. We mix both. Uh, Text and numericals. So we will write here parent uh, quotation start. Aslam is good boy. Uh, Aslam is a good boy. Uh, it's he's 30-year old. So I think 30-year person cannot be boy. So we write here 10 year. Even may write the 15 year. So now quotation over and bracket. We press enter here. Parent uh, John. John is the friend of Aslam. Quotation over bracket. Again we press enter. Friend Mohan is 2 years 2 year elder than the John. And 1 year elder than the Aslam. So, comma, so tell me what is the age of Mohan? Question mark, quotation over, and bracket over. Now I am pressing the shift enter. So you will get the response. Oh, I made mistake here. So what's the mistake? In a line 2, I made mistake. Say in 7, line 3, sorry. In a line 3, I made mistake. Okay, did you find what I made the mistake? I didn't start the message with quotation mark. So now I have given the quotation again. I shall press the enter press and I pressed. Now you see Aslam is goodbye. He is a 10-year old. John is the friend of Aslam. Mohan is a 2 year elder than the John and 1 year elder than the Aslam. So tell me what is the age of Mohan. So friends, write the true answer in the comment box. I want to see how much you are intelligent. So I shall wait for your response. So we go ahead. Okay. So we may write a number and a text together in the integrated development environment, commonly called the ID of the Python in this way. Now we start the operators. I want to make this video short for you. I don't use repeated examples. You have to give time to learn the Python. At least you give 2 hours a day to learn the Python. So you have to write such type of the several examples to clear your concept. So now I write here the operators. So you see, if I talk about the arithmetic operators, there are four arithmetic operators: uh, addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. So if you write for your memory, you may write here, but in comments. So how to write comments in notes? This is a note box. So how you may write? So for comment writing, you have to give the hash and write addition, comma, subtraction, comma, multiplication, and division. So you see, this is for your uh, understanding. It will not be executed. So you have to just anything you may write with a hash that would be counted as a comment. So now I press the enter, and we start from addition. So in addition, what we have to add two values, na? So we will write here parent 10 space plus space 5 bracket over because and shift enter. We will press shift enter. So you see output is a 15. Now I have not quote them because these are the uh, integers and mathematical operators. So you see output is a 15. Okay, you may comment even at this line as well. For example, hash, this is the addition, addition. And now you want to do the subtraction. So print 10 minus 5 bracket over, and we want to comment it also. So comment will be started with the hash. This is the subtraction. Subtraction and shift enter. You see the 10 plus 5 is the 15, 10 minus 5 is the 5, and same with the others. Oh, sorry. For example, what we have to do multiplication. So print uh, 10 space multiplication sign and 5. So what would be response? 50. And we comment it. This is multiplication. So shift enter, you see it's a 50. And now we go for the division. So print 10 division. This is the division sign. Okay, if you don't want to give the space, it depends on you. Now I don't want to give the space. So here I want to give the comment. This is division. So shift enter, you see, it's a 2. Because 10 divided by 5 is a 2. So you may use a type of the operations. You may solve the mathematical problems in this way. Now we solve some a little bit complex arithmetic problem. So what we will do is parent into bracket 10 space multiplication space bracket 5 plus 3 bracket over and space minus 4 divided by 5. So bracket over. Okay, you see, in normally we don't add the type of the multiplication symbol when we attach integer with the bracket because human can understand it that here is a multiplication. But when we write in the Python, when we write syntax in Python, we have to give these symbols to make it sure that that environment will understand it. If I shall remove it, then it will show the error. So first I show you the true functioning. So we will press the shift enter. You see now its answer is a 72.2. But if I remove this multiplication symbol, you will see it will show the error. You see, it's error because this environment cannot understand that what I have to do. We have to clear each and everything in the Python. Python is using interpreter, and interpreter is used for high-level languages. Therefore, we have to clear each thing properly. So we will come to the original position. I just undo it, and again we will press the shift enter, and you see it's a true. So you may solve such type of the little bit complex or complex arithmetic problem by doing this. Just if you are good at mathematics, you may do it. So you may solve the algebraic problems, you may solve the arithmetic problems, you may generate a calculator, and so on. So I suggest you to generate calculator based on this. Otherwise, I'm going to learn you the variables. So in the variables, we will learn that how to generate the calculator. Now we start working on the data types. So commonly we are using the four data types: strings or and characters, integers, and float. So we start with the string. For example, we are writing here name. Name is a basically any string or character. It's a variable. Name is also variable. So we will assign a value to it. So we are assigning value uh, Aslam, and now we will print it. Print name and shift enter. You see, it's Aslam. If we want to know, for example, someone is new to it and want to know what is the name here. So you may know right here, print into bracket, type, again, start bracket, name, bracket over, and bracket over. So shift enter, you see, it tells you that this is a string. The class of this variable, the class of this data type is a string. So same you may do with the integers. For example, I say number is equal to 10. So print number bracket over, shift enter. You see it's a 10. Now if you want to see that what is number here, either integer or float, you may see right here, print 5 into bracket number, bracket over for the number and bracket over for the syntax, shift enter, you see it's the integer. And if I again write here, for example, num equal to 10.5 enter print num. Num is a data type and shift enter, you see outcome is here 10.5. And what is it? What is the num? We will write here again the same syntax, print type into bracket, the data type, that is the num, bracket over and bracket over, shift enter, you see this is a float. So you may write here several things by using these data types. So now we apply same arithmetic operators on these data types. For example, we say total equal to number plus num. And then you may use whole arithmetic operators at its time. But first we check it, either it's working true or not. So we will print here, print total and shift enter. You see it's true because num is a float and number is a integer. So I want to tell you, integer always show the whole numbers, and float shows always decimal numbers, means where we are using the decimal, for example, 10.5, 1.5, and integers are always whole numbers, and string is always text. So this is the clarification for these things that you may understand these data types in a good way. Now we perform another equation like we already done it, but now we will do it with the mentioned data types. So number multiply into bracket uh, number plus num bracket over minus 5 divided by 4. So bracket over and we will get the result. So shift enter. You see, this is the result. Now we generate new variables. For example, A is equal to 10 and B is equal to 5. So we do have two variables. One is the A and second is the B. Now we will perform another operation. For example, we have performed the greater than. Now we may perform the less than as well. For example, we are going to write a sentence, parent into bracket A, less, A is less than B. So we over the bracket and shift enter. So you see it's a false because A is equal to 10 and B is equal to 5. So A is not less than the B, but B is less than the A, like here. Now we perform another logical operators like and or not. These three operators. So first we perform operation on and. So parent A is greater than B and B is less than A. So this is true. So we will execute it by pressing the shift enter. So you see it's a true. Now we interchange the values. So parent A, we write here A is less than B or uh, B is greater than A. So these are the false values because A is not less than B and B is not greater than B. So, but we are trying to know that what result may come. So shift enter, you see this is a false. Even we use the or, but result is a false. Now we change it. I make it, I copy it and paste here. So A is less than B or B is less than A. Now look at it's a true. This is the difference. In the end, an AND operator, both values should be true. In OR operator, any one value should be true. So here you see this value is a true, since this value is a false. But according to definition of R, one value should be true and there is a one value is a true. That's why result appeared as a true. But in AND, we have to give both values true. Got it? Now we are going to print the not. So print not A less than B. Okay, bracket over. Means according to this syntax, A is not less than B. So we have given the greater than symbol. According to this syntax, A is not less than B. So it should be true. Incomplete input. Yes, it's incomplete. Why? You see, I have over the single bracket. Since I have to over both brackets, shift enter, you see, it's a true. Because A is not less than B. Since A is a greater than B. But if I write here, parent not A greater than B, so A greater than B. Now A is a greater than B because the value of A is equal to 10 and the value of B is equal to 5. So A is greater than B. So the result will be false. Bracket over. You see false because A is greater than B. So you have to see these things. When you use the operator, you must know the definition of that operator. There should be the understanding of the all operators we discussed here. Now we generate a program of student records. So we say parent student information. So shift name is equal to uh, Madiha, age equal to 22, roll number underscore equal to uh, 341. One thing more I tell you that how you can write the variable names. You you should start variable names with the alphabet. That may be the capital, that may be the small. Means it's a case sensitive. If you don't want to start a variable name with the alphabet, then you may start it with the underscore. But you cannot start variables with the numbers. So it should be with the alphabet or underscore. Then you may write it. So, oh, mistakenly I press the shift enter since I didn't print any value. So I press enter, print name, comma, age, comma, roll number. And now shift enter. So you see, again error, print student information. Okay, may you tell me what's the error there? Very significant error is there. I didn't quoted the message. So it should be quoted. Now you may quote with the double quotation or single quotation. It depends on. Now it will be executed. Again, error at line 5, parent, uh, line 5, name, age, roll number. Okay, again I made mistake. If you notice, tell me. Made an error here. I didn't give the underscore. So I have to give the underscore and then press shift enter. Again, there is the error. Name is Madiha, and I didn't quote the Madiha. So we must quote the Madiha because it's a string. So it must be quoted. So shift enter. Now it's okay. Student information Madiha 22, 3, 4, 1. So here just we don't know what is 22, what is 3, 4, 1 because it's just numbers. Programmer may know, but the third party can't know. So we will write here uh, student name, plus, plus student student age. So we have to quote these things. Student age plus variable and roll number. So we have to write within quotation. Roll number. Quotation over plus shift enter. Again error. Student age. There's a mistake in the student age. What I made mistake? So parent, student name, student age. Plus age. I think age is okay. Whole number. But what is mistake? Can only concatenate a string, not integer. Okay, we cannot concatenate the integer with the string, so we will remove the pillar sign because pillar sign is used for concatenation. Concatenation means when we combine two values. So string may be concatenated, not the integers cannot be concatenated. So shift enter. Again, there is the error invalid. Forget a comma. Yes. Uh, okay. So we have to separate it again. It shows concatenation. So we now it's okay, fine. So student information, student name Madiha, student's age 22 and above number 34. Okay, now we can also see the length. For example, name equal to, uh, for example, Mazhar Ali. So enter parent name. You see, it will print uh, shift enter. It will print Mazhar Ali. Now I want to know how many characters are there in this string. So we will write here parent len. Len means length, name, bracket over, and shift enter. So there are 10 space characters now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, it's the 10. So you may see the length of the text as well. So now what you have to do, you have to repeat these all things. You have to make a calculator and generate some contact diary, the telephone diary or mobile phone directory you have to generate. Or you may even write the small essay or write a paragraph and perform all the operations we did in this tutorial. So, dear learners, we did the variables. So, variables are used to store the data and they change their position during the execution of the program. Means the variable varies the value during the execution of the program. And then we understand the constants. Constants cannot change their values during the execution of the programs. They are constant, they are permanent. For example, x is equal to 5. So x is the variable and 5 is the constant. Now 5 will remain 5. 5 cannot be changed during the execution of the program. Python has various data types. We will discuss all data types in coming tutorials. Today, we just learn the variables, constants, and bool, means boolean, where we see that true and false, and also we performed uh, operations on the operators, minus, addition, multiplication, division, and or not. So in coming lectures, we will perform operations on other operators as well. Next lecture, next tutorial will be on the list, and then the if else or selections, and then the functions, then rules, and then we will go for the uh, data science, machine learning, and several other things. And also we will uh, learn the NLP, how we can tokenize the text, parse the text, how we annotate the text, and so on. So be connected with me on learning digitally to get the more tutorials. This is a really great opportunity for you. So if you like this tutorial, like it and also share it with your classmates, with your friends, and communities, and also share it on your social media pages and on your WhatsApp status. And if you have not subscribed to this channel yet, please subscribe it. There is the red button that is the given below. So subscribe it by pressing that button and also turn on the bell icon for updates. When you will turn on the bell icon, you will get the notifications of my upcoming videos, which will be very much beneficial for you. Follow Learning Digitally for more Python trainings. Also, you may follow me Instagram and on my Facebook page. I'm also on LinkedIn, so you may follow me on LinkedIn as well. So see you soon. Take care. Stay blessed.